And this next, I'm going to let this next guy draw the name.
Yeah, draw the name.
There's only one in here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's upside down.
Oh, what?
He drew his own name, everybody. Give it up for Ilango, everybody.
As our patron saint, Ricky Bobby once said, "You ain't first, you're last." I don't know how I got to be last, but I thought I'd try to get to know people a little bit better by doing an informal poll. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Shout it out, chicken or the egg? Taking too long and the answer's wrong. Me. I came first because I always come first. That's why my wife's not here tonight. But look, I digress. I know that all of us had a very nice weekend, spending it with loved ones for a little holiday called Easter, or as I like to call it, the return of the world's first fuckboy. Alright, let's think about this for a second. You've got a 30-year-old male, a perfect specimen with an 8-pack, with muscles and dick veins going down his crotch. He whispers sweet nothings to people through the form of a divine message, aka sliding into your DMs. And he says things like, "Know that I will be with you always, until the end of time." And then 3 days later, LOL, are you up? Yeah, Jesus was probably a fuckboy. But you know what? Even though I don't personally celebrate Easter, I do believe in sacrifice. And one of my favorite things to do is celebrate Lent. The reason is this. I believe that you have to really sacrifice. You have to really show that you can put your own needs on the back burner if you want to get ahead in life and really be satisfied. That's why this year for Lent, I gave up custody of my daughter. Best vacation ever! TBT Wanderlust. I did eventually return back to her, but I'm not very good with my family. And I'll tell you this though, I'm not very good with my extended family either. You know what the problem with rap music is? The problem with rap music is that it oftentimes gets misinterpreted. And there's a lot of really good, deep meaning behind the songs that you have out there. But if you're not really understanding that hidden message, you're bound to say some ignorant shit in public. Let's take my cousin, for example. You know, we just had spring break, and he's a really smart engineer at UIC. Unlike me, who spent 4 years at Purdue as a freshman. I disappointed a lot of white people that way when they wanted to copy off me. But I digress. Back to my cousin. He comes straight from the home country. You know, Wakanda. He comes in, he's now an engineering student at UIC. His mom wants me to acclimate him to Chicago and American culture. I say, alright, sure. But I'm kind of lazy, I've got a family to deal with. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do to Americanize him. And I don't feel like showing him a bunch of movies, so I said, well, go ahead and listen to some rap. Listen to some music. As it turns out, one of my first tapes was Public Enemy. And in one of these albums of Public Enemy, it was called Fear of a Black Planet. And one of the songs that my cousin listened to was called 911 is a Joke. Okay? And I heard a couple of you talking about Flavor Flav today, so I assume you might know the song I'm referring to, 911 is a Joke. Here's the refrain. Get up and get down. 911 is a joke in your town. There's a huge meaning behind this, okay? It really highlights the inequalities between the urban areas and the other areas when it comes to public services like police and ambulance, all that stuff. So what does my cousin do, being ignorant about American culture and thinking he can just say whatever he wants? We're taking the blue line up to O'Hare. He's going to fly back to the old country. Out loud, out of the blue, I'm not even paying attention. Get out of town, bitch! 9/11 was a joke! Yeah. I was quiet too on that blue line when he said that shit. My friends still give me shit about that, and you know, they call me a little oversensitive because I refused to talk to my cousin for a while after that. And they also like to make fun of me for a couple other things. They call me an SJW. Anyone know what an SJW is? I'm gonna pretend that I heard the answer. I'm actually an SJW as a social justice warrior. You know what that means? That means I can read all the shit, and I can worry all about the injustice in this world, but I don't have to fucking think about it, because all I'm doing is worrying. I'm not actually concerned about anything else. So, I have a sad example to share about this. Last week, I actually witnessed street harassment, okay? I saw a guy, he was trying to hit on some women across the street. They weren't interested, and he started yelling some heinous shit at them. Now, here's the problem. I'm a man, and I should have done something about it. I'm actually a trained martial artist in the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That means I can hug a man until he taps, or comes. Well, until he taps, but I didn't do it. And here's the ugly truth. Every time I've ever witnessed harassment in public, I've either been really high or had a lot of gas. And when you have a lot of gas because of a big meal, the last thing you want to do is get into a confrontation. I basically pulled a reverse R. Kelly. My mind said yes, but my body said no. And I did not save the day for those women. Might run out of time.
30 seconds.
30 seconds, all right. Caused a lot of damage at that time. I will say this, I used to live right around here, well, closer to Ukrainian Village anyway, and one of the national landmarks that I hated about that area was the cash-only bar. Cash-only bars are terrible. You don't want to walk into a cash-only bar, get a PBR, and receive 50 cents in change. If you do, you've got a life decision to make. Do you use the inconveniently placed ATM with a $10 service fee just so you can tip the bartender? Or do you just take those 2 quarters and start playing pool at that table, and then you do that trick shot that you know you're never supposed to do at a barroom pool table, and you jump that ball, and you fuck up that table, and now all the good residents of Ukrainian Village chase you out of the neighborhood, and that's how I become a victim of reverse gentrification. Good night.
Ilango, everybody. He was